Star Trek, in particular, pictured a world where different genders, races, and even species lived and worked alongside one another as equals, where difference is acknowledged but doesn't get in the way of working together, where even among enemies, there is hope for reconciliation, for a better future. This was a bold new way of doing science fiction that I think many of us forget nowadays. Previously, as far back as Jules Verne and H.G. Wells, the genre was filled with stories of hostile aliens who had to be defeated before they could conquer the earth and humanity. And granted, some futurists think that's the most likely scenario of meeting aliens, but even though it might be a more realistic vision, it doesn't offer a whole lot of hope for what might be possible, for what other worlds could be built. Gene Roddenberry, the creator of Star Trek, wanted to show a different way of being was possible, and it couldn't have come at a better time. In the 1960s, at an age of civil unrest, Cold War, and cultural change, he dared to imagine what humanity might be like if we managed to survive to the 23rd century. The Earth of Captain Kirk isn't perfect. We find out they went through some devastating wars, including a eugenics war and a nuclear World War III. And if we're honest, there's a few episodes that haven't aged very well, like the one about how women can't be captains. But humanity didn't die. Instead, it persevered and built a new way where once it seemed there might be a new path. No path forward. Star Trek is testament to the power of imagination to chart a new way forward. And today, I would venture to say there are just as many, if not more, science fiction shows of the more hopeful variety than the more pessimistic. Just as Martin Luther King Jr. saw Lieutenant Uhura, one of the few black people in a position of authority on 60s television, as a role model for African American children, Star Trek became a touchstone for so many, myself included, allowing us to believe that a more peaceful and just world was possible.